What's going on, y'all? Noah here with Papas Ole Customs, and I know it has been a little while since I have posted a video. I apologize for that, but I promise we are getting back into it as heavy as we can. Today, we are going to be giving a coating of Papi's Patina wipe-on clear coat gloss finish to the front end of this 78 C10 here, you know as Reba, or Papas Ole Chevy. For those of you that have been following along or who have been subscribed for as long as you have now, you would already know that I have clear coated this front end before. However, I did strip it all off because the red paint that was sprayed on here, which is still sprayed on here sort of, did not really match the red that was already on the truck, which made me in turn not very happy with it. When this thing was shiny, that red, you just had to be at the right angle for it to really look right, and it just doesn't match, and my colorblind ass can definitely tell that it does not match. So I stripped the clear coat down, hoping to get a lot of the red off, or at least change the shade of it a little bit, but there really wasn't a whole lot of red there, and what was there has already grabbed a lot, and I'm really not trying to get too deep into that. As I changed jobs, I have had this thing sitting for a little while, driving a new daily around for the meantime, because it's an hour-and-a-half haul. The rust has kind of turned into actual rust, and I really don't want it to go any further than it already is. So in the meantime, until I got the money up to get the equipment and learn how to paint this entire thing myself, let's drop some Papi's Patina wipe-on gloss clear coat on this thing. One, you are going to use the provided scuff pads in the Papi's Patina kit. You're going to get the Papi's Patina pre-cleaner and or Dawn dish soap. You're going to mix it up in some water, get it nice and wet, and then you're going to take that scuff pad and you're going to get to washing. And yes, as you can tell, it is a little bit soapy. It did take me more than one take to daggum throw that thing on this. I don't know why, but it took me more than one take. Get over it. Wet her on down and get to scrubbing. Now that she's all nice and wet, we are going to scrub it down as good as we can and get it as nice and scuffed down and even as we can. Really make sure you get into it. Scrub it real good. Get all that daggum polish or wax or anything you got on there already. Get it off. Get it off good. Then once you get her all soaped up and scrubbed down real nice, you can go ahead and rinse her off again, get all that soap off of there so you can hit her with the step 2. And on another note, after you get it washed down real good and all that water is just kind of slick and sticking on there, that's going to give you a really good idea of what that clear coat's going to look like when it's finished, for the gloss finish at least. Once you get it all scuffed down, you need to let it dry. Do not start doing any of this next step until all of it's dry. The next step, wax and grease remover. When doing this, I typically like to grab 2 rags out of the bag to use the good old Mr. Miyagi wax on and wax off method when doing this, but you're gonna take the wax and grease remover, you're gonna crack that lid, however you get it, yep, crack that lid. And then when you get it cracked, you're gonna go in there and there's gonna be a little pull tab right here. You gotta get that pull tab out. Yank that pull tab, get it out of here, and then just, you know, pour the wax and grease remover in here to the cup so that you can get to the Mr. Miyagi wax on and wax off. Step 2 in this, you're going to take the wax and grease remover with your rags, and you're going to grab the rag, dip it in the wax and grease remover. You're going to get it strained out so you don't use too much. Wipe around, honestly, if you got to, so daggum cut down. Wipe around, get her cleaned off really, really, really good. Use that other rag. Wax on, wax off. And when you wipe it, it should disappear pretty good. And whenever you get it off, it is clean and ready for clear coat. If you're doing the entire vehicle, repeat the Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off method to the entire vehicle, which I have had to do one time since I did already coat Papi's Patina on the back half. Since it got into a wreck, let's do it just on the front.
Now it's time for the fun part. Get a mixing cup, the wipe-on clear coat, and get to mixing. This is going to be an 8-to-1 mixing ratio. That's 8 parts clear and 1 part catalyst. Once you get it poured up, go ahead and start mixing it real good. And don't forget your rubber gloves because this stuff is sticky. And now you can get to coating. Always work from the top down because if you get any kind of runs as you see on the front, all you have to do is backtrack, come back to it, wipe and drag. You won't have to go back over a spot that you have already touched. Ain't nothing like the top-down method. Always start at the top, work your way to the bottom, make sure you ain't got no runs, and you are good to go. To avoid any imperfections when applying the wipe-on clear coat, make sure you don't touch any spot that you have already applied clear coat to after around 15 seconds because it will start to cure relatively quick. But if you cause an imperfection, no biggie, just wait 24 hours for it to cure. You can scuff it back down just a little bit, apply another coat, and you're good. It'll solve all your problems. To make sure that it is fully cured, wait a good 24 hours before you start messing with it at all. However, honestly, after about an hour, you can really drive this thing down the road. I've done it with mine, never had an issue with it. It's pretty fast with the way it cures. I really like it. It's super nice and super convenient, and it's great for the DIY guy like me and any of y'all that's out there watching this right now. And that about sums it up for this wipe-on clear coat video. I really don't have too much more to say. Just stay till the end so you can see the final results of what the wipe-on clear coat looks like. And it really does help y'all. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Have you ever used this before? What was your experience with it? Remember to hit that share button as well, because I know y'all watching this video have got a friend out there that needs this, that can either save their old Patina vehicle or maybe even save their faded and peeling clear coat they got on their current daily driver. I got plenty of videos on here showing how to save that too. Check those out when you can. Well, that's it for now. Peace. I love y'all. Later, and I'm out.